I'm getting this message really strongly that I'm feeling called to share. I'm literally in a grocery store parking lot right now, and it doesn't matter, like, I'm not going to get into the editing and the making this video look nice because I think the message is just more important than that. So the message today is about what it means to be seen and just reconceptualizing what it's for and what purpose it serves. Because if you're watching this, you're likely somebody who feels deep down that you know that you're meant to be seen, you know that you have so much wisdom to share, you know that you have a different perspective, you have your own medicine, you have this really important gift that is wanting to be received by others. And I think that in the past that you really relied on people's responsiveness to you in order to measure your worth, in order to sort of gauge whether people actually want to see you, to hear you, to understand you. And that in turn sort of depleted your sense of self and self-worth, because maybe you've always been somebody who felt misunderstood. Maybe you've always been somebody who felt different and didn't belong, and just no matter how your life looked on the outside, even though you had the friends, you had the image, you had everything looked so picture perfect on the outside, on the inside you still felt incomplete and out of sorts, not like yourself. And you know that the validation seeking from the outside is not serving you. You know that that's not how to actually embody your most authentic self and to start sharing your gifts and your light into this world. However, this message is for those of you who have a much bigger mission, a much bigger purpose that is way beyond just you. And there comes a time in the healing journey where you realize, as you're aligning more with your soul purpose, your soul path, that it really isn't about you. And that the more that you can get out of your own way, like while all of these patterns and traumas around not feeling seen, not feeling understood are so valid and require the necessary time, attention, love, compassion in order to heal and to come back into wholeness, because they do deserve your recognition. Also, there comes a time in the healing process where it's time to let go. It's time to see beyond just yourself, and because that's what purpose is. Purpose is something bigger than yourself. Purpose is for not just for others. It's not selfless, sacrificial service. And it's also not just keeping to yourself, hiding your light, and praying that one day the opportunity comes where somebody might pay attention to, or somebody might respond in the way that you need them to, that will unlock it all for you. I'm hearing that it's like a balance of both. It's having the intention and the wholeness within yourself to be able to bring to yourself that sense of wholeness, to connect to your true essence, which is your wholeness, your abundance, your infinite light, and then being able to respond to others who are asking of you different things that you don't necessarily have to, mold yourself to. It's the balance of what do they want and what do I want to give. And I think for so long, like myself included, I'm speaking to myself as well, that sometimes it feels like this duality of give them what they want or give myself what I want, and feeling like you have to choose between the two. But what I'm realizing is that it's both. The path of true service that honors you and honors those who you are meant to serve the best is the path of the middle ground, the path that you feel so good in giving and sharing your authentic self with, and the path that people love to receive from you. And it's not just about making other people happy. It's not just about giving yourself away completely to your work or to anything outside of yourself, a relationship or whatever it is, your family. It's about, you know, really anchoring into yourself, your wholeness, your worth, and giving from that place. Because that's truly who you are. And you are also somebody who is meant to be a leader. You are somebody who is meant to pave the path for others to follow. So when you feel like you are not being seen in the, you know, illusory performance metrics world of social media and whatever performance metrics that define societal success, you can transcend that, because you are meant to be a leader, and leaders go first. The only reason why the current formulas out there for social media success are, the only reason that they work is because they were modeled after somebody else who went first. Somebody else who embodied their authenticity and showed up and got the response that people decided was success. And then other people made frameworks and strategies and followed in their footsteps to create reproducible and similar results. But somebody had to go first, right? And I think that when you are the trailblazer, when you know that you have these ideas that are different, that maybe people will not understand, or maybe you think that people might not understand at first, you are actually the trailblazer yourself. And so the person who goes first is going to meet that initial resistance. That person who goes first probably is going to have to spend some time figuring it out, like getting clear on the message and just continuing to see past the illusion of, oh, nobody is seeing me, nobody understands, and I'm not getting the results that I want. Like that's not truth. The truth is that God, creator, source, universe, gave you these ideas, and the ideas are perfect. These ideas are truth coming through you, because you are the only one that can express it in your unique way. And your expression is needed here. So because you are the trailblazer of your own path, and thus creating visibility around you as you lead and step into your embodied leadership, it's going to not look super successful by societal standards at first. It's going to look messy. It might look chaotic. People are going to say, look at that and not understand. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you are here, you know what you're here to do. And once you can get around that and see through those illusions, those lies, those stories that we tell ourselves, that things are not where they're supposed to be, this is not how it's supposed to be going, it should be better. You know, once we can really hold ourselves in those moments and have the tools to just recognize the truth that everything is unfolding as it's supposed to be, and that you are paving the way, literally, and just moving through all of the steps that are required to get there, then you can see how, in the beginning, when you are creating something important, when you are sharing something new, that it, just because it doesn't take off right away, it doesn't mean anything. Numbers don't really mean anything. And that is a major lesson that I have been integrating in my own ways as well, that once I let go of the need to perform, the need to reach certain numbers and performance metrics, then it really allowed me to free myself to share what I really wanted to share. Because now it's no longer about like trying to appease others. It's no longer about trying to fit yourself into a structure or framework or a way that was given to you because it's supposed to work, when it's actually taking away from your authentic expression that's what wants to be seen and heard. And sure, the strategy can be a vehicle to help you get there, but at a certain point, what you might find that the strategy works up to a certain point and then it doesn't anymore. And then what then, right? That's the point at which it's not about the strategy. It's not about the strategy. It's about you paving your own path. It's about you saying, I can look past the numbers. This mission, this wisdom, this gift that I'm here to share and that only I can share is more important to me than the validation, the response that I might have needed from others in order to make me feel safe enough to share that. Be so devoted, be so committed to your truth and your mission that it doesn't matter. Because you know that this matters. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. My content is drastically evolving as I've also been moving through this process that I'm sharing with you right now, that I'm right there with you, not caring so much about the perfect package and just speaking what's on my heart and what feels important. That feels like the greatest service that I can be of right now. So have a wonderful day.